Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where last time I spent the last part of the stream kind of wandering around trying to figure out where to go. Figured out there's a cave here, which I just entirely missed, which seems to be the only way to go forward towards the mountain. So I'm glad I figured that out. Yeah, looking it up definitely helped. We've still got this island I'd like to try and figure out how to get to, but most of what we did last time was exploring this southern part down here. We went underground, we found... who's she called? Trina, apparently, yeah. We mentioned something about Marika, and that seemed important. I was kind of planning to beat up Marika anyway, I think. Apparently they're trying to send to godhood, and that would not be good for them, so we should stop them. We also went over here, we sounded the bell thing. Looks more like a kind of wind instrument perhaps, but no, apparently a bell. We sounded it, and that was all good. But yeah, I think today I'm hopefully going to get over to this mountain. Which I do hope, judging by the fact there's a whole bunch of dragons drawn around it. But there might be a few dragons there. And I'm kind of curious, because we've not had dragons as like a prominent feature just yet. Also, that's the way out of the cave. I should not be going that way. So yeah, there's not been much in the way of dragon areas. There's been serpent people back in the main game. But I'm curious what's going to be like with dragons. Hopefully, it's going to be fun. It's not just going to be a nuisance. However, can't help but notice what looks like a new kind of fella down there. Can't say I recognise that guy. Hello. What exactly are you? Are you a skeleton? Look like you're judging by the fire breath, maybe a dragon skeleton. Which is kinda funky. Just do a quick bit of fire. Yep, they are not immune to fire. That's good. They are, however, definitely skeletons. Need to whack them once they've been knocked down. So that's good to know. That is definitely kind of interesting that we've got skeletons that breathe fire. I thought that was kind of like an internal organ or something made fire. I don't know. But, you know, that's kind of weird. Is that magic? Is that how fire works then in this universe? I don't know. Regardless, I'm down for dragon skeletons. Dragon skeletons seem interesting. It's like dragon people skeletons, not just actual dragons. Is this some kind of demi-humans, maybe? I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to be hitting a lot of walls in here because, I mean, there could be illusory walls. I'm not entirely convinced there is not going to be. Also, that would be death if I jumped down there, so we're not going to. Let's keep my shield out. I know I'm being shot by something, but I can block it. That doesn't worry me. What worries me is potentially there might be someone else who wants to jump out at me. For now, we're doing fine. Knock this guy down. Got rid of their skeleton. Yep, there we go. Take care of you next, because you're being a bit of a menace. There we go. Get rid of the corpse. But like corpse. If you're already a skeleton. I mean, corpse I think translates from... Is it Latin or something? It means like a body, essentially. So regardless, even if they're alive or dead, they are technically a corpse. So long as they have a physical body, right? Meaning a ghost wouldn't leave a corpse. Or at least that'd be my logic. I don't know. I'm not like an expert on... As far as I'm aware anyway, is it etymology? That's either study of language or study of bugs. And I always get the two mixed up because they sound very similar. Yeah. Continuing along, we've got this guy who's waking up, so don't let him wake up. There we go. I mean, this is just a big old cave. According to the map, I mean, I want to get down there. So I'm assuming I'll end up over there. Not there just yet, however. I don't seem to necessarily be moving into the area. This is fine. This guy's taken down. Got another big dude. But we can focus on him in a second. There we go. Let's get behind him. And finish him off. This is going so far relatively well. Now up here is the place least likely, at least in my mind, to go where I want to go. Ah, but it's opening up into something. Ah, no. Bless me. I'd sneeze out. Glad I wasn't fighting an enemy. Somebody somewhere is waking up. Is it you? You've woken up, yeah. Not fought one of you lot in a while. A magma one, right? I think that's what it is. Not anything too bad. Not anything too bad. Just unusual as well. I can mostly block him using my shield, so I'm fairly happy. Even if he does cause me to do a little bit of a roll and recoil, it's not the worst ever. Just be mildly careful of him. Knocked him down. Probably don't use the shield for fire damage. Something tells me a magma worm is not going to be too bothered by fire damage. I don't know, just a little suspicion I've got. His little running around the moon, he's going to do it again. He is. It's not really a big enough space for you to do that, friend. I appreciate you trying. You better not do it again. Okay, he's not. I thought he was about to, but he didn't. Let's make sure I'm blocking the damage. I don't mind taking a bit of recoil in order to block it. I'd rather just play it safe. Because I don't know, I get a sneaking suspicion this guy, if I don't play it safe, has a chance of just one-shotting me if I'm unlucky. Knocked him down again though, meaning we should hopefully have him dead in a second. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. A dragon heart and an ancient smithing stone. Both very nice. However, neither of them are particularly what I'm needing right this second. That looks like it drops me back to where I was a second ago. So I'm thinking that's where we go next. Yeah, that feels like it was just a side area. I'm down for that though. I'm fine with a little side area. And continuing down here in the direction I thought we wanted to go, which is south. Because yeah, we're gonna have to go either over or through this. Is my suspicion anyway. I don't know if it's accurate, but that is my suspicion. So immediately checking I'm not being ambushed. Checking again. I'm checking a little more thoroughly than usual, just because I know these guys are skeletons. They can kind of just hop up out of what looks like a collection of rocks. Because there's a lot of rocks on the ground, and I don't know if the bones are particularly visually striking. And there's a pile of bones. However, I'm not seeing much. I mean, this is either a leap of faith and it's safe to fall down, or there's an invisible bridge. It was the former. How on earth is that safe? Like, I guess we land on Ash. Ash is somewhat, like, soft. I don't know if I'm buying this. However, we've got a boss. So drink a fizzy. Head on through. We have an ancient dragon man. You like dragon dude from back in... No, you're not the same dragon dude from back in like Dark Souls 3, the only other Dark Souls game I've played. So you could turn into somewhat goat-looking fella, and that was a dragon transformation. This guy's actually a dragon by the looks of this. He's also surprisingly not too bad. Kinda thought he'd be worse. He's just very parryable. Or guard counterable. Back away, heal up. Just had the wrong thing equipped. There we go. But he can heal as well. Okay. That's somewhat unexpected. That one hurts. But we're safe, just back off. I mean, he's got a cool sword. Can't deny that much. However, he's not all that dangerous. If I'd just not gotten cock at the end thinking he'd do one more parry, I would have been fine there. He would have died. Like, he was not even a hit away from death. What an odd boss. That is surprisingly easy. Just munch on my visit again. We just run on through. The fact there's a stake means we are more than fine to just run straight up to him. Ouch. I tried to block that further, it just didn't work for whatever reason. Guess he's allowed to stagger me or something? Ouch, that one hurt a bit. Heal up. Avoid that. Go back to our guard counters. Because that's all he seems to do. Okay, back away. He'll try and heal in a second. Or not. Apparently we just beat him. Cool. That was easy. Is there a second phase? No. They did come up with Dragon Hunter's Great Katana, which is a weird one. Partly because he was a dragon. I don't know why he has a Dragon Hunter's Katana, unless he took it off as someone who came to kill him, I guess. But secondly, a Great Katana is not something that rings a bell. It's not immediately obvious in its own category. It's got like throwing blade. This one's pretty unique. I don't even know how that works. Sounds kind of interesting though, having a... We'll very quickly test this, having a weapon that is a throwing weapon. That doesn't get thrown unless on its ability. Which I guess makes sense. Where's a Great Katana? If it's a Great Katana, it's not under Colossal Swords. It's not under Thrusting Swords, Curved Sword? It's not looking like it's in here. Curved Great Sword? No. It's not a backhand blade. It's not a katana. No, it is its own category. It's a Great Katana. That's a separate thing. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not against that. I will, however, not be using it. It's not a torch. And, we're doing torches. Torches which, again, I am surprised are actually working. I'm also surprised I've not found any more torches in this DLC. There's supposed to be torches in this DLC. I believe, as I had read it, there was meant to be 3 torches? So yeah, I'm slightly confused at that. However, we've got this door we can open. I don't know why it's trying to send me back to the surface. It's this door that I'm after. Door, which... yeah, at least the site of grace. This is just something you can quite easily miss then. Because you might think, oh, way to the surface, go interact with that. That is weird. Because there's not any other way to get to this mountain as far as I know. Like, this is the way to go. Yeah. Here we are coming out. And we're at the... call it plateau up here? Wherever we are, we're up here. I tried to find my way to it before. I finally got here. To the foot of Jagged Peak. So we've got a few dragons down here. Got a very ominous looking sky. What else have we got? We've got Big Flamey Dude. Big Flamey Dude's down below. He's a lot less important. Yeah, because we've been in that area below, we kind of just ignored Big Flamey Dude. I think it is just that we go down there. I think I will go to the right first. I'm kind of just going to skirt around the edge here because it's got a raised part. And while I'm all up for fighting the dragons, I'm also noticing, not entirely sure what it is, but there's something up here. What's this? Bale, O traitor incarnate. Again I stand before you. The name Bale rings a bell. Is that the fellow who was crying in pain previously? I think it might have been. It might have been. Alright. I'll make my way down here. Any of these dragons alive? I can see one moving. I'm assuming that's not just the wind. Are all of them alive? Or just him? Okay, it looks like this one's dead. Sharp gravel stone. That's all well and good. The lighting's having a bit of a fit over there, so I'm just going to ignore it. And hope it sorts itself out. What I care most about is we've got a dragon who is alive. I believe is currently blinking. So he's at least partly aware of me. He's gonna do his roar in a second. There we go. Big old dragon roar. They always do it. I'm getting a lot of good dodges in today. Normally I'm not in such a kind of dodging mood. But seemingly for this fight, I am. Just hold off for a second, attack his leg. We're doing fine. We've knocked him down. Against the dragon, we do just do our basic attacks, because I don't think Flame's going to work well against a regular dragon. This guy seems like a possibly flamey dragon. He also seems like he's very much gone away from where I want him to be. I'm getting into there. I mean, kind of. I'm not entirely buying it's the best place to be. But I did get in here next time. How did I get out? There we go. The back's his leg. This is like the worst place for him to be. Can I get him to like move away? Please. Get him to breathe flames. Which is all well and good. In fact, he's now moved. I am a lot happier fighting him here. I can actually deal my damage to him. Couple of light hits there, because he's going to move his foot. There we go. Blocks, and more than chill to take that hit. Attack his leg. Oh, I missed the charge attack. That's not good. He's going to breathe fire. Yep. Run off bit of diagonal. Whack him in the wing. Whack him in the wing again. We're doing pretty well here. Entirely know what he's up to. And hey, Halcho! Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Congrats again on like having your graduation confirmed. Like, good work getting through all of that. Because academia sucks. Yeah, I was very much not a fan of academia. Still aren't. But I'm done with it. No, you're done with it. So hell yeah. On blocking your leg, maybe roll away from the lightning strikes. See here, he's just attacking the ground, seemingly. We're fine, we're fine. And with this, we should hopefully have enough time to just finish him. Just as he stands up. Nope, never mind, we missed that last one. He's one, like, little tap away, and he's gone to, like, the most annoying spot he could have gone to. You know what? Okay, no, that didn't work. I was thinking I could just use, like, a throwing dagger on him. And apparently he hit me with flames at the end. Can I, like, do that? There we go. Throwing knives did do it in the end. That didn't feel good, but we did it. We did it. God, finishing him off using just some throwing knives is a bit mean of me, but it worked. And I'm not going to say no if it works. I'm just checking. We can, in fact, go that way. I think that's the way we want to go. Can we go the other way? I would imagine yes. But the map doesn't make it the most clear, does it? If I want to go up here... I mean, there's a lot of rocks. Looks like there's been a rock slide or something. I think we can go up this way. That's back to where I started. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for further north. Would it be that way? Okay, yeah, no. We got, ominous looking arch. But apart from that, we're fine. We're pretty chill. Also, something's just occurred to me because I didn't update an OBS. This is capturing my mic, right? It is. Okay, good. Because sometimes OBS decides to change my default mic for whatever reason. So it just occurred to me there I might have just been completely silent. Thank goodness that's not the case. Also, those sheep, a little bit dangerous and not worth fighting. The big ones anyway. So I'm not going to fight them. Is my general consensus. You're welcome, Halfjot. You're more than welcome. Like, definitely, it is very much deserved. Especially if you've been doing your university studies alongside a job. Very difficult to kind of fit everything in. So yeah, good job. I've been online in a while. I mean, that's valid. Like, that is completely valid. Like, just taking a break from stuff, having some time to yourself, that makes sense. Like, definitely it's nice having you back, but don't ever feel like you're expected to come by streams or anything. Just do what you're chill with doing. Says, finds him slightly. Let's beat up the corpse. And very good. Yeah, have you got any, like, plans now you're coming back online a bit? You got any games you're wanting to pick up during the Steam Summer Sale? Because that started a few days ago now. And I'll be honest, there's not much I'm wanting to pick up. I picked up Wild Frost. It's a kind of deck building game. Seems like fun. Played a little bit. It is fun. So that was good. You know, like, plenty and plenty of games to pick up. There's also Next Fest not long back, so could be a bunch of cool demos you might want to check out. I don't know. Wanted to just mention it in case you missed that summer sale had started on Steam. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of cool games, which I have very much missed, but probably won't end up picking up regardless, 'cause I've got quite a backlog of games. I don't know if I need to be picking up any new games, really. I picked up Wild Frost just because I'd had my eye on it for a while. And, I mean, it seems fun. I like deck building games. So I'd say it was worth it. Heard of Alice Madness Returns? It vaguely rings a bell. Very vaguely. I'm not gonna say I'm confident I know what it is. Let me quickly look it up. I want to say it's a platformer game, but I'm not sure. View page. Yeah, it is a platformer game. It is what I thought it was. I'm not sure if it's my kind of thing. It does look pretty cool. I could be tempted if you think it's good, and would recommend it. Yeah, for most part, not looking for new games. I should be safe, hopefully. However, it's a pretty cheap game. And if it's going to be recommended to me, I definitely wouldn't say I'm against playing it. Anyway, first things first, we need to talk to you. You're looking a bit malnourished there, Mr. Dragonfly.
Warrior true, picture yourself feasting upon a dragon's essence, on the throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion, the fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole.
I mean, this feels like a big decision. What if I say no?
There will come a day when hunger knocks.
I feel I should say yes to this, but I'm going to come back to you. You're a communion priestess? I've not done anything involving dragon communions yet. I don't know how important it is. It seems though this giant dragon is possibly like a holy site for the dragon communion stuff. I could see that making sense. For now though, I'm chill with not doing that. I'm going to try and explore this wing, I think, and then we're going to try and go up this way. Is my immediate plan. Because yeah, this is one giant dragon, isn't it? Got a dragon communion harpoon. A harpoon is a somewhat interesting one to find. Why do they have a harpoon in the dragon? unless we're using part of the dragon as a harpoon, that implies they were involved in the... maybe preservation of the dragon. It might not be the killing of the dragon. I'm just associating harpoon with, like, the killing of what I'm assuming is quite a holy being to these guys. At the end of the day, Dragon Communion guys, they do eat dragon hearts. So maybe they don't want to preserve like this dude. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that's its chest cavity where they got the heart out, right? I don't know. That's an interesting thing to contemplate. I'm really not sure. We have just down there a little bit of a plain. We could inspect it. I likely will inspect it. However, first things first, I kind of want to climb the dragon, right? Like, that's an understandable thing to want to do. When you come across something big, you want to climb it. Although it doesn't seem the most climbable, I might not bother. Just gonna inspect it. I'm gonna see what I can find. Because this feels like an important landmark. I don't know quite how important a landmark. But considering there's no enemies next to this. Aside from, I guess, the sheep. Which I don't know if I'd consider the sheep enemies. But they're kind of just neutrals. They are willing to defend themselves. But they won't actively fight me. So for the most part, this place is quite friendly. I don't know if I need to murder anyone. Like, this seems like, maybe the dragon and its death or whatever is working as some kind of repellent for angry stuff? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It's just surprisingly peaceful here. I feel like I should partake in that dragon ritual, though. I'm just unsure of how important it is. It just feels like something I shouldn't be saying no to. I will, however, like I say, have a little explore first, see what I can find. Yeah, it's of graduation and other stuff, which I won't mention on stream, because I don't know how much you want to keep private. You been up to much? You been like hanging out with friends, or just relaxing, not getting a lot done, just recovering? Hopefully you've been good, Halcha. Hopefully you've been good. Heading down here. Got tortoises. Do like tortoises. I might quickly jump down here. Is anything gonna jump out at me? No. Hello, tortoise. Like an all old and covered in what I'm assuming is like a moss or something. And that one isn't. That's surprising. It's also surprising is... I mean, before I go and fight him, I mean, there is one of those guys who normally keeps the death fruits. But what's more surprising is, like, even over here, further away from the dragon, there's still not really any enemies. I really thought there would be. Alright. Well, if there's a lack of enemies, I'm not going to complain. What I will do, though, is... Where did you go? I was going to say I will fight this guy, but he's just scarpered. Oh, he's over there now. Okay. That's fine. I've discovered him again. Come back here, you. Gonna whack you. And we're gonna assume you're not the most appreciative of it. Yeah, try and sound your trumpet. You seem to have summoned something. I don't know what's been summoned. Presumably it's going to be hit by him. I don't actually know what that thing's called, and they're not too much of a mess. They poison you, yeah. They're not too bad. I can beat this guy up. I think they're somewhat weak to holy damage, which is nice. As for you, can I hit you? You're too high up in that one. You might have been too high up, but he's vanished anyway. I think I heard him reappearing nearby. Was it down here, maybe? Where is he? Where'd he go? He's not down here. He's got to be in water somewhere, right? Where are you? He's scarpered again, he's up top. I see his little lantern. I can get that. Okay, off the horse. Come on. Give you a big old whack. He's going to try and send his trumpet. That doesn't do much because he's dead now. Right? And that guy wasn't summoned, so I'll just kill you off. We get a cookbook. Now that's an interesting one. Because normally those guys do summoning. If you can create a usable item, a consumable, to summon something, that would be kind of interesting. I don't know if it'd be good. Like, I doubt it would be particularly amazing. But it's most certainly very interesting. Because, I mean, if you, like, chuck a pot and it summons a skeleton, that's a summon without costing FP, potentially. I still can't remember how you craft stuff. I don't know if I actually bought the thing that lets you craft. Actually, I don't know if I did. I think there's an item you need to buy. Why just not buy that? That's like right at the start of the game. I know I don't do crafting, right? I might have just completely skipped a key item. I don't know. Maybe. I know I've crafted fire pots before, so I must be able to do it to some extent. I'm just not remembering. Anyway, down to here, Did we grab this last stream? Did I parkour my way up here? I think I might have actually, yeah. Yeah, I did, and I tried to make that jump, then fell down. Okay, yeah, that adds up. In which case, we want to be up here, I think? It's one of those two, and they're right next to each other, so I'm not entirely sure which is which. I picked the right one, there we go. So I want to investigate this little area, that little bit up there, and I don't think there was anything up there. But we want to make sure we're investigating this properly, not just heading straight to the kind of end of the peninsula. Next, like skeletons are gonna rise out here. We've also got a ghost flame blue, which I have no idea what it's going to be used for, but these seem very rare, considering I've only ever found now 2 of those, and they only seem to be in this area. Is that maybe used in the cookbook we just got? That would make sense. Very interesting. I've got more stuff to loot here. I'm kind of just ignoring the skeletons who want to murder me. Mostly out of laziness, I won't lie. Like, I could fight them. I don't think it would benefit me at all. They're not really blocking the way. What does slightly concern me though is that's a giant bird up there. I hope that's not an actual bird. Because I already dislike the regular birds. If that's just a massive one, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be very happy with that. Okay, massive bird is not one. See a few statues with like flames flickering in their mouth. It looks like all of the smaller statues might actually be alive. Which, I mean, not awful, but certainly not good. I don't know if I want to fight quite that many at once. Yeah, all of these statues are alive. Well, try and get their interest one at a time if possible. They're a wee bit of a menace. God, I do not like these birds in the best of days, and this is annoying because they can also have their flames. Avoid the flames that come crashing down. I'm being stabbed as well by just a skeleton. Damn it. That's fine. That's fine. I can fight these birds. I hope anyway. I really do not have a lot of reach. I can use a flamethrower shield maybe. That's probably the easiest way actually, yeah. I think flamethrower shield, we can get rid of the birds. I did kind of just annoy the skeletons then run away. So I think that one was on me. I really do not like flying enemies. They are a menace, and I wish they would not fly in my general location. Yeah. Fight these guys one at a time now. Still need to chuck these at them. Get aggroed. Just flamethrower him. There we go. Again, chuck a dagger. Flamethrower is easiest because you just get 3 hits with that. From here, I'm possibly close enough to just flamethrower him. There we go. It's just you. I think I'm about close enough. There we are. That was a lot cleaner. I should have done that from the start. Do, however, get rings of spectral light. And who's attacking me? Where did you come from? No, where did you come from? Like, genuinely. I don't know. Is there another one like perched up there? Maybe? Let's have a very quick look then. Is there somewhere he would have been perched? Would have just been sat up here maybe? He doesn't have a podium. And we've got our way down. Leads us to there. I should, however, before I do that, grab my runes. I've just left them over here. I've kind of just neglected them. I shouldn't do that. It's like 70,000 runes. There we go. Yeah, I guess just continue on in this direction. Seems reasonable. I'm seeing what looks like plants down that way. A skeleton up above my head over there. And you got birds over that way. So I do want to investigate this, because there's a big overhang. And also looks to wrap around to here. This bit feels more isolated. So we're heading west first. Because go to the isolated bit, we can do the rest later. For now, scout out the area briefly. We've got lots of plants. We've got one big plant, who I do not think is guarding anything. Do I go off of that hunch that there's not anything being guarded? And I very well could. And I don't think it necessarily hurt me to just avoid it. Although now I'm a bit closer, I think there's one item behind him. It doesn't look like an important item, but it could be something of use. It's not a gold little wisp, but it is a wisp I think matters, which is annoying. This is going to be a pain to fight with. There's a whole bunch of skeletons. Like the flowers, I'm not the keenest on, but it's mostly these skeletons who are going to be sneaking up behind me. I mean, what I could just do is grab that, and then leave. Leaving is an option. Like, I don't need to stick around. Having done that, we found a hippo. I should beat you up because you might get the scatter tree fragment. Have a quick drink before we do that, though. Now these guys aren't too bad. There's certainly a lot worse. Like, he'll try and munch me. I can avoid that. But aside from that, we just kind of parry him. And he does entirely physical damage. And surprisingly gets knocked down quite easily with my guard counter. Guard counter again. Guard counter another time. But once more. Yep, there we go. He's knocked down. Do you want to give me a fragment? I've gotten a fragment from one of you guys before. Yeah, he does. Brilliant. That makes this little trip entirely worth it all on its own. Also, however, seeing ahead of me there, big flamey dude in that area, seemingly. Now, can I get to him from where I am? I wager I can. I can likely be on my horse and jump over there. Not even my horse. I can possibly just make that jump. I do kind of want to explore that as well as over here. So sure. Now, Big Fire Eater does not seem he's going to be very chill with my general existence in this area. So I'm going to mostly try and stay out of his way. Possibly. Not much I need to worry about. So I'm on my horse. He's got a few ranged attacks he might be able to do. But I should largely be safe. I mean, he's definitely taken an interest in me. So I want to be slightly careful, because it seems like he's making his projectiles. Yep. Projectiles, as expected. It's kind of zigzag a little. So they do hold on. I don't know if they have an expiry in the period. However, make my way up this. And we should now be safe. I don't know how safe I am, but it looks like there is a limit to how far those can go. Surprisingly enough, I am actually safe. We can grab this, Gravebird Ashes. Kinda cool, I guess. We got Gravekeeper's Brain Pan. What? What is this? What have I picked up? Why is it just a material? It doesn't say it's rare. I'm not gonna go reading anything just at the moment. So that guy still very much wants me dead. You can see all those projectiles in the distance. Where is the easiest way to go to escape? I mean, I need to jump down this. And now we just run, right? I don't think there's anything else up there. I mean, we've got smashes. I'm assuming that was the reward I was going for. Which means next, we want to head towards this overhang. Waterfalls are cool as well. There might be something underneath them. I don't know. It's unlikely, but there might be. What have we got here though? We have... I mean, it's a waterfall with no apparent hidden thing underneath, but what if it's hidden? No, it's not unusual. Worth checking. We do have... yeah, the way down to where we've been previous. We've got a lot of cages up here. As well as what looks to be a cave entrance. I'll go into that cave in a second, just to make sure there's not anything else up here. So I think that cave seems important. Out here seems significantly less so. Got a glove wart. That's fine. It's yeah, not anything I need. That's all good. Make a jump over here. Get off horse. And it's a jail of something. Very fancy. I will rest up, get my FP back. And I'm assuming we don't have enough? No. We do not have enough for that. I think before we go into the cave, we do want to finish exploring the outside area. Especially now that I have a teleport into there with Sight of Grace. So yeah, keep sticking by this wall. Mostly I want to avoid the grave birds. These weird worm dudes I'm not too concerned with. Like, are they going to be annoying? Yes. Are they going to be dangerous? Not really, because they kind of stay within their area, they don't move. What is dangerous is flying areas. Of which... there's not as many as I thought, but anyone's a little bits of flame in their mouth, seemingly. So you got one, like, above my head there. So actually not too many of these birds are actually enemies. Not as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, keep on exploring over this side though. Which gets me... a spirit glaive. I'd say that's pretty cool, but I don't know if glaives are particularly fancy. I think glaives and halberds are the same category, right? I'm not certain about that, I think they are. That's just the way, yeah, we came into the lower area. That's fine. I'm assuming because you could get here without having been in that lower area. This is meant to be like a prelude to it. And you can like have a little peek down there. You're not able to jump down. There we go. I made my way up eventually. I don't even need to be up here. I was going to go in this direction. Never mind. Some of these birds are bound to be dangerous. I'm just trying to lock my camera on. Apparently not. Anything actually on the lake? I say lake, it's not much of a lake, is it? I mean, I'm able to summon a dude. Which is fine and all. But is it like an actual boss? It is an actual boss. Hello, Death Ring Bird. It's been a long while since I've seen one of you. We've got other things to worry about as well. He does, however, do friendly fire. Can I coax him into murdering things? Yes, I can. Run away over this side. Come on. You can murder your friend, Mr. Death Record, or friends, there's no two of them. You murdered one of them, so I'm not going to complain. I think holy damage is pretty good against this guy. I should really aim for his head. I think there's a lot better damage. But, yeah, holy damage alone should be helping. Let's get as many strong attacks as I can on his head. Let's do a big old wee. There we go. We're alive. This doesn't matter much. Ow. He's doing death blights with that stream. That is not injury. I'm not doing good in my rolls. We're chill though. We can still block stuff. And there we are. With him gone. I'm quite chill with that. That wasn't too bad. Get an Ash of War. We get this, which I think might have just dropped off of someone. And that would be this lake. Now finished. Right. Arguably, he was less bad than some of these flying birds. Poor fella. I imagine being just shown up by the extra dudes who aren't actually the boss. I don't know, I really hate these flying birds. Like, in order of things I don't enjoy fighting, it would be... is it aesthetic dudes? I don't quite remember what they were called. Guys who keep spinning around and jumping everywhere. Don't like them from a DLC, and then the birds are the next up. So yeah, definitely, he was not as bad as the birds. Which feels mean to him, but it's not wrong. Also improved that. 169, I'm a good level, hell yeah. How much FP do I have? 105. Can I consider a more interesting Ash? 138 looks to be one of the highest ones. So I'm getting there. I could actually use some of these, because this current guy's at 63. I like him. He's not necessary. He's not what I need. Who would I? The Fire Knight? So I want to get one of the summons as one of the DLC people. So this guy who I do think would be quite cool. He's not a DLC person. It's this one, which is odd, because that's a blue background. That's not the same background as any of these other ones. Also summons a pair. However, what I would want is someone who can do range. I would want possibly the Battle Mage. Possibly the Fire Knights. Because they've got decent range. And pretty decent melee. You know, I could be very much convinced by the Fire Knight. I don't know who Wheeling actually is. Like, I gave him a... I don't know, like contact lens or something. It's some kind of iris, I believe. So I'd be tempted to take him. But I don't know what he does. Yeah, I think once I get to like 130 FP, I should be safe to go over to someone different. I mean, I don't summon my guy often, but I want to get a cooler guy to summon. Hello. I saw there was a door in front of me, but I spotted this to the side. Oh, is this all on it? I mean, the last time we went through a jail, there's a whole bunch of frenzied people in pots. And okay, you were grabbing me. I thought you were going for a different move, like a lunge. I didn't think that was a grab. Alright. Were you protecting anything? Seemingly no. That's what's got me confused. That's just an ambush for no reason. Okay. And you got that room there. Or I could go straight across. I'm gonna go into here. We're gonna see what we find. I mean, there's you. And there's you. Is that it? That looks to be the chest, which gives me an upper level key. In which case, we'll come back to you two who... Oh, you've returned to your positions. That's fine. Does that open the door up here? Because this would strike me as being the upper level. Yes. Yes, it does. Where does the ladder take me? I mean, down, yes. But down to where? I don't know. Because either my game's crashed or it's tapped me out by default for no real reason. What's going on there? I don't think my streaming's stopped, has it? Why did it tap me out? I'm very confused. The game tabbed me out for no good reason. Thankfully, we weren't in a fight. We seem to be safe. We have a hole. We can jump down the hole. We've got a pot. Dude, he's not in his pot. Don't think we've experienced any of you guys just straight up screaming before. That one I believe is new. The fact he gives you a human bone shard as a drop is not fun. Not buying that there's not someone about to jump out at me. I just do not trust in any of these dudes. I feel kinda bad, but a chilling perfume boss. Does that mean I've got fire, poison, lightning, and frost? That's pretty good. Also, that pot is cracked. Someone's about to jump out of it. I do like how I can kind of spot those things if I just pay attention. That is nice. What have we got around here? I mean, we got you. So I'll give you a good old whack before you get it. Solid damage. Guard counter. We can finish you off. And there we are. This door is happy to be opened and it has a ladder. I'll come back to that. In here, that pot directly ahead is cracked. There's not any other cracked pots. Hello. It's just you. This is fine. Let's give you a good old whack. And we're safe. That one's locked. Okay. Okay. Also, you up there. Hello. How'd I get you? I'm kind of just stuck currently. Without beating me, I am mildly stuck, but oh, they gave me a nudge as they fell down. That's good. Does raise a question of there's a path up there. There's a path up there. Does that mean this leads through? Possibly. I mean, I think it would make sense. Equally, there's the path we didn't explore up top, right? Let's be careful going around the corner. Got you. Who I do not trust because you're standing up. That is a sign of hostility, right? If someone stands. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm necessarily a good guy. Yeah, that falls down. That's not entirely ideal. Not really anything all too bad. Heal up. It's hard to tell what these guys are doing as a grab and what's just a desperate kind of lunge that they do. Making my way through though, we've got you. You seem pretty chill. Pardon the pun. I understand you're in a nice place, hence he is chill. I don't trust this room, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Hall of Tibia? Tibia being the kind of guys in boats. They're related to that, right? That's an interesting item. I don't know what that's gonna do. Yep, spotted you as I went round the corner, that's fine. What have we got down here? We have a small amount of parkour. Deal with that in a second. For now, we've got up here. Yeah, thought there'd be someone ambushing me. There always is. I'm always thinking that as well, which means I'm always thinking. More often than not, I'm wrong. But still, it's better to expect an ambush than to be hit by an ambush. And that... okay, that's what leads back into that room from previous. In which case it doesn't necessarily explain where this other passage goes. One with the small amount of parkour we need to do. Also, I don't know why I never jump to this. I'm gonna jump. It doesn't collapse, so there's not a hidden room underneath. Keep my guard up. I'm expecting that this leads to that passage from earlier. It doesn't. Where does this lead? There's a bunch of guys surrounding an item, which I kinda want. There's chances that they're peaceful. And we got one big pot who's not going to be peaceful. Okay, tried to sneak. Wasn't gonna work. Got a chest as well. I've spotted off in the distance slightly. Should be safe to just get through. There we are. No one else immediately wants me dead. That guy's got a chest he's guarding. We will go to that in a second. Hello, friends. You know, you're all just friendly. I'm down with that. Cool. I'm always happy to have a friend. You friendly? You don't feel friendly. You've kind of gotten up in a kind of aggressive way. So we just finish you off. I do feel a little bad, but it's probably better than them attacking me. And we got a key. Key is good. I'll murder them if they attack me. It reminds me of trying to leave them alive. Okay, that bypassed my shield because he was too high up, I think. Heavy attack. We probably did jump attack and finish him. No, not quite. Finish him with a regular hit then. This dude is determined to attack me, so I'm sorry, but you're dying as well. Just how it goes. If you fight me, I will fight back. If you don't, I generally won't. I will leave them be a lot of the time. And not always, because, I mean, I'm a little worried some of them will get up to attack me occasionally, but in this instance, I feel I was justified when I murdered those people. We do, however, have a way up here. Which, okay, that just takes me back. When we got a key, or the lower level. So we've got an upper level we use the key on. We've got a locked floor on the floor below that. Assuming there's 2 levels, that locked door is the lower level. Meaning if I go through here... Probably just heal up, just to make sure I'm fine. Got plenty of flasks, I'm all good. Okay, so this is the lower level. Okay. I mean, we've got a few different ladders we came across, don't we? And I've also got that passage up at the top, which I just kind of ignored. Okay, that's the boss. Maybe it's the key to the lower level, is what I think. That could make sense. I'll go there in a minute. I want to finish exploring the rest of this first. So I believe, yeah, there's a ladder here. Gonna go down. It's a little dark. How dark it is, I'm going to actually activate my little hip lantern as well. Hip as in it's on my hip, not it's particularly cool and like 90s slang. Although maybe it is both. Maybe it's both. I don't know, is it fashionable to have a lantern on your hip? I mean, it felt like it was meant to be an ambush. But you kind of just didn't ambush. Yeah, we're doing fine. Not laughing you. We are. So we're down that way. I'd rather do the uphill first. Just because I'm finding that less likely that there's a way forward. I'm doing fine. Is this the hole I could have jumped into from before? I believe so. Okay. It's not anything too fancy. So I'm pretty chill with that. I'm pretty chill. Heading further down here. gets me... What does it get me? It gets me a vantage point. Is this where I came from? Yes, that's a ladder. Okay, I thought it was a room further than where I was. In which case, heading down this bit is now new territory. Ambush? No ambush? Got a big rat. I guess kind of an ambush, you were slightly down. Let's give you the good old whack. Okay, I was going for an extra hit. I should have just been simple. I'm not dying to a rat of all things. Like, come on. There we are. That is a clarifying horn charm. Depending on the boss, that could be useful. What does clarifying do? Is that resistance to madness, I would imagine? I wouldn't be under there with it. Just going to equip. Horn charm. Focus. What does focus do? It's not saying on there. That's fine. It's fine. We don't need to know. We can always just guess. I mean, it might be how fast you cast your spells. I don't know. That makes sense for focus. I'm not much of a spellcaster, so I can't say it particularly pertains to me. Yeah, what I would like, simply due to the fact I didn't actually see where it would go and lead to. I'm gonna go up, and we're gonna go investigate that little bridge before going to the boss. Because I'm not actually sure where that goes. I don't know if it's connected to the rest of that. If it was past the chasm, like the most it could be connected to is maybe the pots from before. Like in the big pot room, full of bodies. I don't know. I'm a little careful. I can check underneath before I get ambushed. There's a couple of guys who want to just run out here and attack. No? They've decided to turn their back to me. Okay. Surprising. There is you. You came in for a big old diving hug. Which, while I appreciate you want a hug, no. I don't think I want to hug this guy. Doesn't entirely seem the most huggable. We've got something in here. No one's ambushing me. Please, I can't stand the sound. I need no salvation. Please, stop, desist. Your wretched lamentation. Got a prattling pate of lamentation. That's a worrying one to find. It's a lot less friendly than the hello, please help, let's get to it, you're beautiful. Yeah, that's not very nice. I mean, cool to have found. But, yeah, I think I prefer the you're beautiful stone. Is it in here? No, I went one door too early. Okay, we get to fight the boss, who, judging by what we've fought, I don't know what we're gonna be. We found something to do with the boat dudes, so it might just be a boat dude. It wasn't that one, was it? It was one further up. It was through here. There we go. Make way down. What have we got? A lamenter. What's a lamenter? I don't know. I mean, it makes the lamenting sound. Where is it? What? Oh, there's a lot of him there. Okay. I mean, he's not really anything all too bad. In terms of fighting groups, I've got the flamethrower. Okay, we found the real one. Like, after finding the correct one, it's back in the bins. This is interesting. I just need to use a flamethrower once they all get it. Okay, you run the one. Is it you? You? Any of you? Nope. One of them. That dude, I'm gonna say, maybe? There we go. This guy's just annoying, but this isn't particularly difficult. Is he gonna show up? That apparently didn't hit him well enough for him to get rendered gone as an illusion. Found him. Having found the correct one, you now just whack him, right? I'm kind of just being a lot less careful than I should be. Simply because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to keep fighting these illusions. It's a bit of a pain. You know what? Just a little bit of flames around. There we go. I got rid of some of them. So this one's real. There we go. Is it like the one who stays furthest back is real? I don't know. One last thing of it. Hey Shy, good to see you. We're fighting a kind of annoying, gimmicky boss. Yeah, I don't know what I think of him entirely. It's not very interesting. We can say that much at least. I'm gonna say it's this one in the back over here. I don't know, I'm just gonna figure out. This guy's annoying. Some fries tonight? Hell yeah. What's that? Does that mean like... What? Oh! Okay. That guy's very annoying. Okay. That's... Okay. I don't like that. That sucks. This guy's a terrible boss. The battle wasn't in any way entertaining or fun. What are you doing for himself? This isn't a good time. Like, you can make tough and like gimmicky bosses who are fun, I know they can. This is not one of them. You know, fries and hot lever sounds good to me. him. It's not him. It's not this one, I don't think. Nope. I think it's this one back here. It might be, it might be. It wasn't. It's just this guy. I don't understand entirely how I'm meant to fight this guy. He just seems really annoying. Especially if he builds up like an unavoidable status, which just instant kills me occasionally. I don't like this as a boss. This is boring. You don't want a boss to be boring. I don't even know what ended up killing me before. Was it leaving any of these guys alive is what just killed me? Like, if I just kill off all of these clones using the flamethrower, that might just be the way to go. That helped? I don't know. I'm just really not sure what this guy wants me to do, other than whack him occasionally. Like, I'm seeing that status bar above my head, kind of thing, of floating faces. I don't know what it's entirely meant to symbolise. I'm just trying to burn all of these guys best I can. There we go. It should just be evil, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how you avoid this boss just insta-killing you. It just does not seem entertaining. I mean, I can not summon my dude because I've used too much FP. But I could potentially have summoned my dude to help out. Like, he's just gonna insta-kill me in a second, right? I promise. I don't think I can avoid it. Like, what did I do wrong there? I really don't know. That guy just sucks. That's all there is to it. I think I'm just gonna summon my dude with the bow and arrow. Is he just gonna help? I think extra damage, or just taking out the like copies is what I need. Like, we got decent damage in. I think we only need one hit on any of the guys who are about to appear. So I'm hoping my little summon's gonna help. I think we just need to kill off the clones is what we need here. So if we kill off the copies, I think them surviving is what causes me to get insta-killed. So I think we killed all the copies that time and I don't have any heads around. So that works out. I think I have figured it out, which is good. It's still a very annoying boss, but I figured it out. And definitely having this guy to help out is going to be very useful. I just think of that, might as well. We're gone. I'm doing my best to whack these guys and get rid of them. I'm not focusing on saving my own health. It's such a weird way to be fighting. Like, some of these guys are definitely surviving, but I don't think I could have avoided that. He'll heal once he's summoning more people in. I just want him dead. That's all I want. I think we've got him. Thank God. Like, that was horrible. That was not a fun boss. That guy sucked. Like, focusing the clones, I think, was all I could have done, yeah, shy. It's weird. It's the clones surviving was what killed me, but the clones all do ranged attacks and run around like mad. Like, it's annoying to have fought that. What did he actually give me though? He gave me this. Transforms into Lamenter and causes my head to swell in size. What? um, what did I find? I am confused and mildly concerned. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the live clones added a head to the thing around me. I think that is what's happening, you're right. But it was hard to know when he was going to get rid of the clones. I don't know if it was entirely timing based or not. But regardless, I beat him and I am happy to not have to fight him anymore. Yeah, how did I use that item? Where was it? Here. Do I like need to not have a hat on? Is that what I need to do? It mentions my head swells. No. If I take like all of my equipment off, I am now naked. Is this gonna help? And damn it, someone's managed to get in again. How do these bots keep getting in? Yeah, see you in a bit, Shag. See you in a bit. I'm gonna see, can I use this now? I can. Hooray! Cannot change equipment. Automod, I think found it. I didn't get rid of it. Is the issue. Like, I don't know. Also, is this beneficial to me? Like, being this dude? I don't know if it is. If I rest, I go back to normal. No? Okay, I'm just this now, apparently. Cool. Why would I want this? I think if I add stuff to Blacklist, Automod might get it. Like, this feels like I should not be in no armor. And I've got light loads, so I actually get really quick rolls. And lots of iframes. Like, it could work out. It could work out. I'm just kind of curious how much damage I'm gonna take. Honestly, that didn't do much. Like, I'm still dealing plenty of damage. Is this actually good? Me having this? I need to find, like, someone more reasonable to test this on. Like one of these Gravebird boots. Because I know more so what kind of damage you're dealing, like what margin of my health disappears. Yeah, Automod got rid of it. I'm chill with Automod getting rid of it, at least. Yeah, those bots have made a resurgent recently. Like, they've been quiet for a while, but they've just come back. Honestly, I don't take a lot of damage from that. This might not be the worst thing ever, being whatever this weird looking chap is. Like a Lamenter. However, it looks kind of odd. I don't know if I want to look like it. Can I like use the mask again to get rid of it? How do I get rid of this? No, using it again does a move. Huh. I'm gonna switch this for that then. We're gonna see how this works. Can't get rid of the mask until I die? Well, I don't ever die, so I guess I'm stuck like this forever, Shy. That's tragic. I'm sure I won't be dying in like the next 5 minutes or something. Yeah, let's try this move. I'm curious how good this is. Ouch. That hurt. I need to knock him down. Heal up. I don't want to close though. Like close. Shoot. Use ability. I mean, decent damage. Decent damage. Yeah, that's not a torch, so I'm not going to use it. But it's cool that it exists. For now, however, I think we're done with this kind of upper area. Which means we can go back to here. I mean, I could die on purpose. That'd be a bit of a shame, though. I'm just going to close my door, but... Okay, door is now closed. Going for food? Alright, see you in a bit, Sean. See you in a bit. And there's this altar. Let's do communion with Bale. Oh. Oh, okay. Bale. He's the dragon. I need to get his heart. I mean, I can grab this. Might as well. I've got plenty of dragon things. So that's a communion. Hello.
Warrior true.
Sure, I'm hungry. Why not?
Yes. As it
What does
should
this do?
Now, seek the jagged peak. There you will find Bale, the oldest and vilest of all dragons.
So we find an old dragon.
Landbound warrior. Follow your desire and slay the foul beast. Devour its throbbing heart. I will grant you the strength required. In the name of my lord, Placidusax.
Okay. What are you doing? You've given me a blessing.
Warrior true. What is it that you need?
So, who is this Bill chap anyway? We've heard he's kind of a traitor,
In a
apparently.
time long past, Bale turned upon the Dragon Lord. The foul traitor assailed our master and inflicted a grievous wound, only to make a hasty retreat, becoming a sworn enemy of the group. Since that day, Bale and his bloodline, the Drakes, have served as sacrifices for Dragon Communion, landbound warrior. My lord, Placidusax, has shown your kind what must be done. Seek communion. Sate your boundless appetite. Feel the euphoria of a dragon's essence taking root in your meager frame.
To be honest, Bale doesn't necessarily seem wrong if he's against us eating him and his king. Okay, that's just the same again. I'm gonna leave. I do not like being whatever this form is that I am. It's not pleasant to look at. I prefer my armor. For now though, we need to go up north and around here, seemingly. So, onto my horse eye again. This is a closer point. I mean, arguably that might be closer up here. I'm gonna teleport up here quick. And then we head north. It shall be hopefully fun. We'll see. We'll see. Can't get on the horse just yet. I guess we need to exit the cave. And now is horse time. Very good. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to dying in this game. I want to be able to put my cool armor back on. Like, I think Dark Souls 3 I played with the dragon transformation, which meant I didn't have any armor on, so it was very light load, despite having a big weapon. All in all, it is quite good, because it gives you a lot less weight in terms of stuff you equip. That was why I did it in that, because I could have a big weapon and I could focus my stats into all sorts of other things which were very much more interesting to me than, like, being able to carry. However, my carry capacity is tied directly to the amount of blocking I can do. And seeing as we're definitely using a shield, so I've got a torch, I kind of need my guard counters. Seeing as that's the case, I would think probably it's not sensible to go around without the armor when I could just be using the armor. Because the armor itself is going to do better. Like, even if this thing that I'm wearing gives me, I mean, it looks to be anyway, higher resistances in terms of like bleed and scarlet rot and everything. And it seems like it blocks a decent amount in terms of like actual damage reduction. But even then, I don't think this is what I want. I don't think I want to be looking like this. I'd rather look cool. And that's mostly what it comes down to. Like, the armor itself is likely slightly better. Like, I didn't notice a huge difference in the damage I was taking. I'm not even convinced the damage itself does much in this game, in terms of, like, damage resistance. Like, I'm sure it does, but I'm not fully convinced it does. I like to think it does, at the very least. I just don't think it's simple. It decreases by a set amount, by how much you take, or it decreases by a percentage. Like, it's a weird kind of exponential scale, meaning the higher you get, the more fall off on the stat there is in terms of how effective it's actually being. Ow, they about killed me there. You know, with my actual armor, that wouldn't have about killed me, I think. I think we got the forks that was on the ground. There we go. I'm just gonna grab whatever this is, that's all I care about. It's a cookbook. I don't entirely think I'll be using it, but why not? Why not? I'll take a cookbook. I wonder, out of curiosity, if I go into my inventory, if I use this while I'm a lamenter, no, doesn't seem to have a special effect. I thought it might, because I mean it is somewhat linked, both through the dungeon it is linked, and through the fact it's a lamenter, and it's a sound of lamentation. Maybe? But apparently no. Apparently no. That's fine. That's fine. We do, however, have this. Got lots of lightning in the sky. And we're going to be heading up here. Horse almost went off the cliff. That wouldn't have been good. Although, arguably it could have been alright, because I would have been able to put my actual armour back on. And says I'm fighting a Drake. That dragon isn't a Drake. What am I fighting? Am I fighting that one? I'm assuming the one with the lightning on it is the one I'm wanting to fight. I have a feeling though the other dragons don't take too kindly to me either. But you know, this one with the lightning seems to be fighting everyone. Now just stay away from me while those flames settle down. Yeah, no, I'm fighting the correct one perfectly. Be slightly careful of the others. I think the other dragons are prioritising fighting the Divine Thing, which is good. Alright, take a hit there apparently. Go up to this dude. I'm just ignoring the other dragons. I'm hoping that is the correct move. I'm not fully convinced that it's the correct move. But it doesn't seem to be backfiring yet. Also, I should probably turn to my physic. Ouch. Okay. One of them other dragons have attacked me now. That's not ideal. But if I keep not attacking these other dragons, am I okay? I'm feeling relatively okay. That was just him turning around a bit and killing me. If I didn't have my physic on, I would have just died. Just jumping around. Fire. I kind of thought I could hide behind that rock. Apparently not. Okay, I don't know if I like leaving these other dragons. I want to try and do it while the other dragons are alive, but I don't know. It's just because dragons feel like they're fighting amongst themselves, and this guy is the bad one. It's like, I want to fight the bad one, right? But then you got stuff like that, which kind of just comes in from behind you. And I'll try again. Now that I'm able to wear armor. Might go better. Okay, tabbed out for just a moment there. Sorry about that. Is this game gonna let me tab back in? Yes it is, there we go. I just took it a sec. And yes, I would like to quit this and then solitude on it, right? Also, I can just do is it that? There we go. Well, that's much quicker than switching through. I feel I'm going to be safer wearing this. Not certain. And, I mean, this isn't the peak. This isn't Bale that I'm fighting. This is just a dragon. Or I guess a Drake. Same thing, right? So over there, they should be fighting amongst themselves. I think I'm going to grab my runes, and I'm going to mostly stay away from all of this. Just keep my guard up, because they were flying around. Is it just the two dragons? And it sounds like there's more over that. I've got my headset on backwards. I do. I would explore it. Now that's sounding correct. Alright, I'm just gonna wait. They can have their fights. I'm chill waiting. I mean, I don't need to interrupt. But they're quite happy fighting each other. he trying to breathe fire on me? I'm not even taking part in this fight, my good man. Don't do that. It's very mean. I mean, I won't lie. I'm not thinking the dragon who tried to attack is going to win. But, it's going a lot easier this fight when I just don't fight. I'm tempted to go into Fiend now, but I'm going to keep staying out of the fight for me. Because other dragons about them. Okay, other dragon about gone. Let me focus on this dude. So he's come over to me anyway. Oh no, he's not bothered. He's not bothered. This is fine. Keep guarding. Go at the diagonal. Did not quite work. But I can heal it. We're fine. Ow, that's me dead possibly. No, I should just waited. It's that other dragon that got me. Fine, the two of them can fight. The two of them can just fight first. That's all good. That's all good. I'll let it happen. Just gonna go up to a peak, and we're gonna just wait. We're just gonna wait. I mean, I can get my horse. If I do that, I can probably just grab my runes quite happily. Because I dive towards the rear of the area in time. Yes, I can just skirt around the edge. I mean, I don't even need to fight this guy. Like, there isn't much of a reason to necessarily be doing this. Because it's not blocking off anything, is it? Like, I will fight him. I will. I'm just going to explore other stuff first, because I'm busy waiting. I cannot check my map. Yeah, it does not feel like there's anything down there. What about the other side? I doubt there's anything on the other side, but I can check. And that's the dragon who I'm not meant to be fighting, who just came up close to me. Two of them are still fighting. That's all well and good. Just gonna run over here. Not seeing much other than my beacon in distance. Is there anything over here? No. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. Have they done fighting yet? I hope so. Now, there's still quite a lot of health between them. I'm just wanting to wait. That's all I care about. I want to watch him fight. They're still fighting each other, right? Yeah. I'm far enough away. I mean, weirdly the fire damage seems alright. And the fire breath? I can analyse how it works as well. There's 3 ticks of damage in here. And I could just cause a little bit of chaos by summoning my dude. It's tempting. It's tempting. But for now, I'm just gonna continue running away and just watching. Because I mean, that's kind of boring watching, but at the same time, it's not often you get to see two dragons fighting, you know? Get away from him. They don't want to get caught up in the crossfire. I'll have a good angle to view from here. If I get the way around this side slightly. There we go. It's a slightly better angle. Angle where I'm thinking... Yeah, second dragon's close to losing. I think he's gone, yeah. Okay, in that case... It's just me and you now. Hello, friend. I say friend very loosely, you're very much not a friend, you're trying to burn me alive, but... I mean, what kind of friend doesn't, you know? Go for some light taps, expecting him to move his foot. Avoid that lightning. I think I've knocked him down. There we go. Wait for some stamina. Go for the last couple of hits while he stands up. We might only get one. That's all good. Just careful what he's doing. Charge some attacks, and yeah, got a good bit of damage on him. Knocked him down again, lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, this is a lot easier when there's only one dragon. You gotta feel like you're not meant to wait for him to finish fighting, but it's the easiest way to go about it. He's flying with rage, means he's about to try and breathe fire, right? Go to diagonal. Mark his wing. Get a bit closer, his leg while he does this. Doing a tail swipe. I will block it because I know this guy does a lot of damage now. Yes, and that tail swipe about eliminates all my health. Which I do not want to lose all my health. Generally, losing all your health is not a good thing. I've also realised I've not used my physic, but I really should have used that at some point. Ah well, that's all. Managed to block, that's good. Some decent against fire damage. He's going for a bit of a lunge at me. Stay safe. Going for more flames, go at a diagonal. I'm not locked on to him, so I was a little bit worried there. And understandably so, because apparently I did not do that well. Just pop my physical. I'm not down at this point. I refuse. I'm not waiting for him to finish her fight again. Lock onto, like, not your head if possible. Come on. There we go. There we go. Who's laughing? Someone's having a good time.
A warrior true, if ever one there was.
I like his voice.
A fellow Drake warrior. Egon. Piteous Egon. Do you not remember? Conjure your past. How once you were. When fear was yet foreign to you.
Hello?
Drake warrior,
Who are you?
dear friend, grant me this one wish. Take this finger, my finger, scale the jagged peak, face Bail the dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul. My limbs are limbs no more. My heart is twice over filled with fear, but a Drake warrior I remain, and my soul yet lies on the mountain.
Okay, so you want me to summon you?
Proud Drake will scale that summon me.
Okay. Yeah, just summon you when I get to the top. I mean, can do, my friend. What are messages saying? Do they like him? Friend ahead?
Proud
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you again. I'm reading the messages. Champion. Praise the hero. Yeah, people like him. He seems like a chill enough dude. Seems very slightly mad. But, who isn't? Who isn't in this game? Where am I going? I'm going straight forward. Yeah. Looks like we've got a path here which kind of ends in a second, but we'll see what happens. Is it a cave? Looks like it might be a cave. Get a bunch of red blooms, but there's also just red blooms sitting there, so that's not too exciting. And yeah, it looks to be a cave. Down there does not seem friendly. Skirt around the edge, because I'm not buying that central area is safe. Yeah, boulder just fell down. Is that boulder infinitely respawning? Not sure if it is. But I should be a little careful regardless. That's the sound of another boulder, isn't it? I heard a sound. Hide here for a split second. So that is a dragon, who I would imagine I am supposed to fight. I was kind of hoping for a sight of grace prior to this. We should be okay though, right? Ah, it's an ancient dragon. Not the dragon we're after, but definitely not a friendly one. Can I not walk onto his feet? Apparently not. Okay, in which case, free camera for this fight, I reckon. Attack him on his kneecap. Can. It's fluttering his wings. Fluttering? I don't know what you call it. Flapping his wings. There we go. Found a bird. A little careful, but thankfully we're doing okay somehow. Where'd he go? Not buying, I know what's going on, so I'm just rolling around. If you don't know what's happening, you just roll and you hope for the best. Ouch, that doesn't AoE, okay. Careful of AoEs. That kind of sucks. Oh, there's a stake there. It's a long way to go otherwise. Okay, there is a stake, that's fine. Okay, we can beat him if we've got a stake. Otherwise, that was going to be a bit painful. I mean, I would have been chill to leave him be. I would have. But he fought me. I didn't fight him. In fairness, I didn't walk into his house. Ow, okay. Lightning strikes do their AoE as well. Moderately okay? I don't know, I'm not buying I am. We'll wait until he's a bit lower on health in order to do anything. Suffer tomorrow? Hottest tip. How hot's it gonna be? That does not sound fun if you're thinking you're just going to straight up suffer. Keep whacking him. Fine. Oh, God. Yeah, no. That is just suffering, you're right. Good luck. Maybe go to the shop now and buy some ice creams or something. I don't know. Instant boost 13 minutes. God. That's horrible. No, I do not think that is a good amount of heat. Any capacity. I would just do nothing on it. Ouch, that one. You know what? This can't go outside. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all with that heat. What's he doing? He's crashing back down is what he's doing. This guy's a pain to fight. I don't like him. Is there a better way to fight him? Because I just cannot lock onto his legs, which is the part I would want to lock onto. I don't have a lot of reach. I think I've just got to drink Physic and hope I can knock him down. I think that's all I can do. So drink it up. We run in as fast as I can. We want to grab my runes best I can. The 2 hot dogs? I think. I think that sounds like generally good food given the weather. That was a bit painful, but we're fine, we're continuing to laugh at it. So good amount of damage. He's doing fire breath, run away. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Locking in the kneecaps. Good charge attack or 2. Okay, got a couple charge attacks in there. So I'm just knocking you over. It's not anything awful. Half on the legs. Ouch, that one was painful. Didn't even see that attack coming. Okay, heal up. We're fine, we're fine. Oh, there's a massive hot dog. I mean, that seems like it's a good meal then. Got anything on it? Like any sauces or toppings? Oh yeah, no echoes again. I didn't see it. I appreciate you giving me a heads up in case it happened. Here, we'll go for... I was going to see if we can go for a nice charged attack, but it didn't quite work out. Continue whacking him. This is his flames, we run off to the side in that case. There we go. No sauce? You want sauce in your hot dogs? Yeah. I mean, it's entirely down to preference, isn't it? Yeah, that was him turning around, that wasn't anything to boost. Ouch, that lightning hurts more than the actual hit itself. But this guy is tough to fight, I'm always going for his hind legs. Am I maybe not supposed to go for his hind legs? Like, I feel I'm supposed to. I can whack his tail. I don't think tail's helping at all. And I've gone through more than half my healing. My physics got to the ending soon. I just want to knock him down. I'm not asking for what. Am I? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm asking for a lot. Run away. This is fine. I think he was doing his fire thing, which is why I was kind of running. Ow, that is mean. The radius on it is just huge. Got a guard counter, but that one I'm quite impressed with, honestly. I don't normally get a guard counter for big enemies like this. What? He's doing dangerous stuff, but we've survived it for now. Not for how long. He's a bit dangerous. Yeah, there we go. I think today's a stream of bosses I'm just not fond of. This guy's a pain to fight. I mean, I could summon my dude. I don't know if it would help, but maybe if I summon my dude it would help. Like, I'm not against summoning, is it Steve I call him? Can't remember. But he can maybe do something. All I need is that little bit more damage to come in. Hopefully he's far enough away that he doesn't just die. Oh, he was actually summoned in closer. Okay. Yep, that's kind of what I was worried about. Use my physic. It's fine to take a hit or two. Is your strategy using torrent? I mean, maybe. I tend not to use torrent in fights, just because if I get knocked off of torrent, I am very vulnerable. I feel this guy's possibly got enough posture damage just to knock me off of torrent. I don't know. If it doesn't work having my summon, then I will likely try that. Just run towards him. There we go. The torrent would give me the jumping over the lightning. So it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Ouch. Seems I might need torrent, yeah. You're not wrong. He does feel like he might be a mandatory part of the fight. At least the intended fight. I don't have to necessarily do what's intended. Like, it's avoiding and then jumping over stuff, I think, is an intended way to do this. Seeing as a guy doesn't seem to get staggered much, like, I've not really broken his posture at all, I don't think. Like, it would make sense if this is a torrent fight, because torrent fights you don't break someone's posture so much. Okay, I disagree with that, should have hit me, but okay. I thought he was in a safe enough spot. What's he doing? He's breathing fire, he's running towards him. Honestly, just having my summon has helped a lot. That one was a bit scary. He's doing more. Okay. Heal up. Double heal, because we're getting a good bit of damage from him in this round. Shield up while he does this. Just, slightly, I think, I don't know. He's likely going to target my friend, which gives me a good chance to go for his leg. Honestly, he is surprisingly not doing much to my friend, all things considered. I thought he'd be doing a lot worse to Dave or Steve or whatever his name was. There we go. Just having my summon. Good work, Steve. I think it was Steve. Got me 2 high tier smithing stones. I'm down with that. I'm surprised I won. Like, maybe it was just because I had more consistent damage with Steve, because he was able to attack from a range. Like, that likely helped a lot. What I would very much like, though, is a way to cash in these nearly 500,000 runes. That's 2 levels of them. And there's not anywhere to level up just here. So I'm a bit worried we're going to have to keep on going. Well. Sure, up we go. How on earth are they managed, man? I really do not put enough faith into my summon, clearly. That is a dragon quartz. I was wondering what that was. There's a few of them using up here. Got some fancy sharp gravel stone. Is this me at the peak? No, but it's me got a sight of grace, which is what I wanted. Okay, yeah, because we get 2 levels, which I think brings me to 130 FP. No, 121. I was misremembering, okay. I thought it was at 120. It's 123 I wanted. So I want to be summoning one of these guys. I could summon Hilda. Hilda could be alright. I want to know what this guy does. So we've got 123 FP, 1 more level. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Not the safest area here, is it? I don't know if I'd want to live here. What I do want is to get down there, which I believe you do so through this mountain. Somehow. I don't know where you go entirely to get there, but I believe it is through this mountain. And these are just electric slime dudes. I don't know what they are. They're just piles of they don't seem important. That doesn't feel like a way to go, so I guess it's up this way. Past the dragon corpses, and through the lightning. This is doable though. Let's climb over the dread dragons. Now, I don't know if these dragons were caught in a landslide or if they were dead and then the landslide happened. All I know is we need to get onto our horse because it looks like we've got one of those things to jump on. Which is all well and good, but what's down here? Not much. Not much. Okay. In that case... I mean... We've got up that, like, spirit thing. But what's up here? I don't know if I'm meant to be here. But I am. Okay, because what I can do is if I just take this jump up, I don't have to go to where it wants me. I can go to here. To a place which weirdly feels intended. There's a chair up there. Is this an intended way to get back from something? So I feel this is an intended way to get to something. That doesn't mean I'm not able to try. The chair's disappeared. But I do get a rock heart. What does a rock heart do? Rock heart is... Not that. That's different. It's not that either. This turns human frame into ancient dragon. That is very interesting if you're doing a dragon kind of ability build. That could be very fun. I can also be a dragon if I want. I will try it at some point. Maybe not right. But I will at some point try that. Moment. Doesn't feel like I can go up there. I don't know if I want to quite go through the light. I feel I need to go back, potentially. Okay, back down we go. That's a cool thing to have found. I can just be a dragon now. Like, albeit probably quite a smaller dragon. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Dragons are fire breathers. I mean, are dragons themselves just a torch, you know? Like, I think an argument could be made. I don't entirely know if I'd buy it, but I mean, maybe. If dragons themselves are a torch, then yeah, that would be legal for the kind of torch run. Up here does not feel like I want to be here. Okay. Back down this way. Making my way up. I don't know why I keep climbing up on this. Like, this is just a very vertical kind of terrain. I don't need to. I can just go north. Yeah, so maybe down there you could have dropped to and gotten the chair. Okay. So that is intended. Oh, you've fallen down. This is the way you go back. Got it. I'm gonna quickly peer over the edge. No, I don't think there's anything down there. It's just 'cause I could have used this spirit stream to go down. Because so long as you've used one, you do not take damage from falling. Meaning if I can use it and then go somewhere else, that is perfectly legal. I've got a cool dragon smithing stone. Is that all I get? I feel that should be all I get up here. No, I should be going up here is what I should be doing. Okay. Do I need to use that spirit stream bow instead if I fall down? I want to go up this way. There we go. Yeah, it's a weird place. It's kind of hard to navigate because it's not often you're navigating a bunch of just rocks. Like, none of this feels like it's necessarily the way to go. Except from this, like, this is quite clearly the way to go. You follow the dead dragons. I'm not seeing anything dangerous other than these slimes, so I can grab you. Then follow the dead dragon, and you go up here. Sure. This feels like it just takes me to the peak. Do I want to go to the peak just yet? Not really. Ow. Poor horse. Got hit. Not anything down there. I mean, this just takes me up. The fact we've got a site of grace and a big kind of opening. I think Steve's going to be coming back out in a second. I'm just going to quickly rest, just make sure I've actually got all my flasks filled, because I can't remember what my maximum is. No, we did. We're fine. In which case, I mean, this is most definitely a boss arena, right? I'm going to have a drink of water first. And wish me luck. Can't summon my fella yet, which makes me think we're going to get a cutscene. Oh no. Guy just drops it. Oh. You. I don't. Big fella. I think I should be probably not fighting you, but I can do that. That's fine. expected that to actually do more damage. Okay. So he seems kind of melee focused, this guy, which is interesting. I should really use my physic as well. We've knocked him down. Is this guy missing a leg as well? I think he is. We'll see in a second if he is. Well, he just got stuck where one of his legs should be. Yeah. So he's quite clearly battle scarred. And might really just block that attack with relatively good odds. Yeah. I took very little damage while blocking that. That's dangerous. That is equally dangerous. What's he doing? One of his limbs is just like a fire and lightning spear? What? This guy's being a menace. I don't want to be locked on to him. Make sure I'm here. Originally, I was going to say he didn't seem too bad because he takes quite a lot of damage, but he's kind of hard to read. And there goes my backup. Heal. Go again. Got one attack in. Then we've got whatever that is. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, he's a scary dude. But what? What am I supposed to be looking at? I'm really confused at that fight. Okay. I'll drink my physic before going in. Then go in. You've also got no idea what's happening. I mean, our fellow wants to be summoned, but we've got a friend who wants to be summoned. We've summoned our friend.
I hereby vow you will rue this day.
We all doing good here? I hope so. Oh, I tried to guard counter, that didn't quite work. Yeah, this dragon hunter we brought with us is just completely mad, isn't it? Okay, we've knocked him down. That's good. Just go for as much damage as I can.
Solid of scale you might be.
The voice things we get.
With a hail of harpoons. With every
Just guard? Well, guarding did not help. Yeah. Heal up. Guard this, maybe? I don't know. It's weirdly effective just holding my shield up against a lot of this. Walk towards the guy. Like that feels like it should have been a lot less effective to block. Yeah, he does not like the dragon. He's tried fighting before and I think he lost most of his limbs. I believe there's a backstory we got given. We're doing pretty well though. I think our friend is still there. He's doing his dragon convenience stuff. Oh, I do not want to be hit by that. That was a big attack. Getting up shit. Block. His blocking is weirdly effective. If I can knock him down, which I think we just have, then we're gonna be fairly close to having the guy. I use my stamina that. Don't know what he's doing. I just need, as long as I have my stamina, I can mostly block it. It's gonna do a charge. That's a grab attack. Okay. That wasn't his charge. Or maybe it was. Maybe we're both one and the same. Oh, he's blown up. What's he doing? He had the big, yeah, extra set of wings is what he's done. Okay, I have a follow-up extra hits. If I can heal, I'll be quite happy. I was not able to heal, so I didn't know what was going on. That's a shame. We got close. We got close. I forgot to pick up my rose. Ah well. Not the end of the world, is it? It's not the end of the world. All in all, that's alright. I think I can do the thing. What I want is drink that, walk through, summon the friend. You run along to the side slightly. Give you a bit of a lap because we can. I think, yeah, we can largely let my summoned friend distract the guy in the second, I think? I don't know. I want to summon my dude. There we go. Steve, get in here. Look at Steve, go into the guy. Oh, that had 3 ticks of damage. Normally that was just 2 ticks. Okay. That's all good. That's all good. Just block. After block, just go for the charge attack. Charge attack again. Jump attack. A bit worried about what he's doing, but he seems to be safe. Knock him down while he falls down, but heal. This is going alright. He's going to go to his phase 2 in a second, which I think this is his marker for his phase 2. It has him flying up, and he does that. That's not something I can block, good to know. Just make sure he heals. We're doing fine. Doing fine. I could knock him down, I would be very happy, because I don't know what's going on. Well, that lightning follows me, is what that was. Okay. Good to know. Whack him a little in the tail, he's falling down. He might actually die in this next little flurry. Oh no, that should be a good shot. I appreciate you being willing to look it up while I'm struggling. But I think we've gotten close now twice in a row. This guy seems easier than the last guy I fought. However, this one also doesn't seem like you're meant to be in a horde. Half expecting him to have phase 2, however. So if he does, then I might need to be a little more concerned. Block. Got a hit in his face. Lovely. Just hoping to get a good hit on him there. Just blocking him. But he's been taken out. Is that Steve or is that the other one? You're good friend, just screaming.
You shall haunt me no longer.
And there we go. We beat him. I don't think typically guys you summon have voice lines. But I was fully down for that. That guy was having a lovely time when he was doing his performances. I will level up my mind. I'm gonna say twice. I'm gonna say twice. It means I've got more flamethrower to do if I decide to. I do have my runes I could try and grab. Can I not get my horse? Okay, I can't get on Torrent. Good to know. I believe this is 0 runes, I just want it off the map. So. Is our friend still down there, Mr. Igon? Let's go have a look. We'll see if he is. He might teleport up to the top in a second. No, he's apparently still there. I don't know if it's true, but he's apparently still there. But I'm gonna trust the game. Because I don't know why it would lie to me. It might, but I don't know why it would. Is he dead? I'm seeing an item up ahead. Did he die? Oh no. I mean, he did what he wanted. Poor fella. If I didn't summon him, would you have not died? It's giving me a ball bearing, which... a bell bearing, sorry. Which typically is something you get if someone would have been a shot. But I'm gonna go trade it in at the shop. Bless me. That's sneezer. Did I cover my mouth? That's good, I'm keeping myself mostly clean. Yeah. I'm starting to worry. Maybe he would have survived if I hadn't done that. I was also about to say I didn't get a remembrance, but I got his heart. So I think that's probably worthwhile, getting Bale's heart. Because he's going to give me a cool communion, seemingly. Yes, although I've got bell bearings, apparently. What does that let me get? Yon's harpoon, apparently. Which is a bunch of great arrows. I think that's all it lets me get. Still somewhat cool though. Still somewhat cool. You know, while I'm here as well. I can strengthen someone. Hey Tuna! Good to see you, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a lovely weekend.
I see.
I'm here for spirit tuning. Who do I want to improve? Who do I improve? I mean, you got fancy ones. And then you got the not fancy ones. I'm going to use the fancy ones because I want to level up this dude. Don't know who he is, but we've actually got plenty of stuff, so I'm quite happy to just improve him to that. We need more runes. Okay, give me a sec. Where are my big runes? Here they are. That one will do. Yeah, it's definitely been very warm recently. I'm assuming similar temperatures for me as it is for you. Anyway, we have improved our fellow, in which case... I think that was a fitting retirement battle for Steve. He is gonna be replaced. I don't know who this new guy is, but I gave him some contact lenses and he's happy now. So, there we go. The next thing I want is to figure out a way down there. Let's run if that over 30. I mean, I'll see what temperature it is apparently here. Give me a second. It's apparently 21 here, which I don't believe. It feels like it's at least like 25 in my room. But yeah, not as bad as it is over by you, by sounds of things. One thing I am slightly confused about though. How do I get to this next area? I want to get down there. Is there anything I can see from here? Amazing to have that temperature. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely hot. I wouldn't want it much hotter. Trade, I think I'm good. I think I'm good, Shy. I'm sorry to leave you with it, but I don't think I can put up with the heat over by you. I just melt. I don't think I'm meant to be a liquid. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pass. I know you're joking, don't worry. How do I get down? I mean, I've got one idea. Like, one fairly bad idea. Which is, if I'm quick enough, can I just, like, jump here and go over the edge? No, I can't. Okay. That's a little hopeful. That's a little hopeful. Is that looking like something I can walk on down there by Torrent's Head? Can that be around that area? So maybe. Alternatively, there's that ridge. Potentially there's something. I'd say it's more likely I go along this. If I was gonna die. Nah, I'm good for now. I'm not quite jumping off a cliff if I'm not allowed to anyway. At the very least, we can go back to this person. And, you know what, it's a Dragon Communion person. Strip naked quickly. Inventory. And can we try this out? No. Do I need to like unequip my weapons? No. Why can I not use it? I don't know. I'm now just naked though, which is, I'm not like, not ideal. Let's quickly equip everything again, it's fine, it's fine. There's face shield. Want to equip this. Armor of Solitude, Gauntlets of Solitude, and Greaves. There we go. And this person is gone. Priestess's Heart. I can't wear a ring. I thought I took everything off though when I tried, just there. Ah well. Communion with Bale. Heatwave Blast? Or Flaming Lightning Infused Talon Bow? I mean, both sound fun. I think I want that one. There we go. I don't know if that's actually any good or not. The NPC's gone. So how do I get down there? You said I'm not allowed to wear anything. I'll try again. I'll try again. Unless it means no talismans either. Which feels like it'd be a little excessive. Ah, it's just not usable. I mean, it's a similar heart we got for her. Dragon Communion or Dragon Cult incantations. Neither of those are usable, but neither is this one, weirdly. Maybe it's just due to where I am? Is it because I'm in a safe area? Am I not allowed to use it? If I like wander over here, so it's no longer a safe area. That's the wrong thing I was looking at. This one. Okay, now that's usable. There we go. So this one... Did I just become a bony skeleton dude? Cool. That is cloth, right? That's like, that's not my muscles, like, dripping off of my body. Why does he look so malnourished? Like, I like his big teeth and such, but then, like... He looks like he could do with a few meals. I don't know. I can use it to rescind transformation, seemingly. Or no, never mind, that just gives a bonus. Right, I cannot use that. I mean, I'm by a checkpoint. Play like this? Sure, I'll play like this for a little bit, why not? I was gonna jump off quickly and see what the other one looked like, see if it was any different. I feel the other one's gonna be the same, but in red. What I need though is to find a way down there. From the peak, there isn't anything, is there? Like, there's no path that's opened up. A whole lot of bones. I can't get on my horse, I can't like try and jump along the sides. That's where I came in, over there. I'm not seeing anything, like there's a skull I can smash. Doesn't help. Okay, so it's not from here. It wouldn't be from there. Maybe from here? I didn't see anywhere this would reasonably lead me. I'm looking to get... I can mark that one off. I know that one I get to from down here. So you want to go in that direction. Not seeing much of a path. No, I can't say I'm the most confident in that. So maybe from along there. Like go up slightly, can I then go down? Yeah, that doesn't seem like I'm surviving the fall. I'm mostly just looking to see if I can spot any kind of path. I'm assuming, like, if I spot something, I can then follow it. Vaguely. I mean, it looks like there's a small plateau underneath me here. Is that not just a plateau from further down? I mean, there's almost definitely something. It looks like that might lead down. I'm not buying this is the way to get there. But I think I see a path down that way. And seeing as, like, there is the jumpy bit, yeah, just here. This is a bad idea. Because I don't entirely know where I'm going, but I think it's over here. Didn't quite make it. I can go at a slightly different angle though, but it's a lot more generous than I thought it would be. Is this going to be safe? I don't know. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes. Yes I am. Okay, that wasn't safe. You know, I felt that could have been safe, right? Like, that could have been. Okay, I've died now. I'm putting the armor back on. I'm sorry, Shy. I mean, it's not something I want, the dragon thing, really. Like, it's cool, but but it's not something I really need. Because, I mean, it does boost my resistances. Like, there's a good chance over kind of lighter medium armor, I would take that. But not over heavy armor, I don't think. Alright. So that seemed like death. Does it seem like death down there? Now that I know that's death further down. Yeah, that's probably also death. Let's go higher up still. From here. I mean, there's rocks down there. I don't know if it's intended, but there's rocks. I don't think that's a way down there. I mean, I can go down there, that doesn't help me. We've been down there. That's not got any benefits, right? I'm very confused at how I meant to get to this next area. This might just be where I need to end the stream. I was hoping to go get that map and end it in the next area. But I don't know how I do that. I mean, you know, that's almost definitely not where I'm meant to be down there. So is it from back here somewhere? It's got to be, right? I'm looking out over there. That's the weird finger crater thing. I don't think the weird finger crater area had a passage through. Doesn't look like it does either. So that'd be leading under the bridges. I'm thinking it might not be from up here. It might be from underneath. I'm thinking there's a decent chance there's a cave or something. It's like just a... I don't know what over there. There's a shape that's just visible through all the effects. Something's died. Okay, make our way down. I think I'm looking for a cave. I think I can possibly get a good view from here. And then say with confidence whether there is or isn't a way through. It looks like that's just going to be a wall. Like that there is just a wall I cannot pass through. In which case if I follow this around, here could be possible. It didn't look to be possible. But it could be. Yeah, because I'm not buying that there's a way through down there. I'm going to go around to the outskirts up here, just in case I've missed something. I kind of want to go down to there again. I know there was something. It looks like there's a small bit of vegetation there, so I want to go to this edge. And we'll see what's up with all of that. Might be useful. Might be completely pointless doing this. All I know is there are some skeletons I kinda want to avoid. Yep, they've not taken an interest, and I can say with fairly high certainty that there doesn't look to be a way down there. They're very quickly running along here. Just in case this patch here has anything. No, that just looks like death. That doesn't look like anything. Why does the DLC make it so hard to figure out where I'm supposed to go next? Or, I mean, I know where I'm supposed to go. It's just how I get to where I'm supposed to go next. So we can mark that one off. I'm thinking because we do need to go to such a lower altitude, it's unlikely there's a way down from where I am now. I hadn't spotted anything on the lower area, which is why I kind of just made an assumption. But it doesn't feel like I'm going to be able to get down. Like, unless I can climb up onto this ridge, I'm not going to learn anything I've not already learned. And unless there's an obvious path, I am not meant to climb up onto the ridge. Okay. Next point of interest would be down there and over there. Unless I can get to this island, I still don't know how. I'm not entirely convinced I can get to that island by kind of running around. I think it's probably a teleport. A lot of islands tend to be kind of teleporty areas. So if it's not either of those, how do I do it? I don't want to have to look at guides. I enjoy exploring these games, but it's getting to points where I don't know what to do. And I feel it's just kind of going to be boring if I keep searching with absolutely no idea where I need to go. I mean, we haven't searched the entire perimeter of this giant crater. Mostly because it feels like it's going to be incredibly boring to do that. But maybe it's necessary. Maybe there's a cave somewhere. I hope not. I'm going to do it anyway. But if that is the intended way through, I'm going to be quite annoyed at the game design. I mean, so far, it's seeming like that's not the case. However, we've not gotten to our marker just yet. Got another dude here. He hit me, it's a bit mean. It's just a big fallen down bit of finger, that doesn't help. What do messages say? No map ahead, likely tears. Yes, it's not from there then. A lot of other messages might actually say where to go. Utility. What's this one say? Okay, again, utility ahead. I mean, I'm going to keep skirting around the exterior of this in case there's a cave entrance. Look carefully. Yeah, it's not an illusory wall. Item? What do you mean the like thing I just picked up off the ground? I guess. That was an item. It's not a good one. I don't even know what I'd look up to find this next area. I think that's the biggest issue. I just don't know what I'd even search to find it. Because I am down to search and try and find it manually. I'm down to, after a little while, just look it up. But it's really not apparent if there's a way from in here to go. I mean, is it a mountain? There might be a cave in the mountain, maybe. I missed. There's a chance. I mean, I've gotten to the upper marker, which means I've gone all the way around here. I now head through this. I'm not bothered enough to fight these people. Mostly out of laziness. Got more hands. Hands are all well and good. There is not a way down, is there? Is that a way down over there? Okay, people are trying to attack me from behind. Go a little further up. I mean, that waterfall doesn't feel like the way to go. That was very close to them hitting me. I'm gonna maybe move. I'm not seeing a way down. I don't think it's from in this little nook. Okay. Not seeing a way down anywhere is the issue. So it's not in all of that area. It's not in all of that area. What if we go further up the mountain from here? Let me properly search. Like, apologies if this is kind of boring. Like, I would probably end the stream shortly if I can find it. It's just, it's annoying me that I can't find how you get down there. If I had better map design, I would have found a way. Surely. Right. Like, I'm looking to get to where that marker is. Which is next to a giant pillar. Hey, Halchot, good to see you're back. I'm currently complaining about game design. Yeah, no, it is very warm. I should have another drink. I mean, definitely nice weather for a walk though. Do you get an ice cream or anything while we're out, or just wandering around? I mean, regardless, it sounds like a nice time. Is there even a way down there from up here? It's got to be inside, like there's a cave or something. Right? Good lava metal pipe, lovely. Is there a way down? I don't know where to search. I'm assuming there's a cave or something and I've just missed it. Right? There's not anything back for me I could have jumped up to. Is there? No. Not anything above me I can jump to either. I'll jump up here, we'll have a look around. So it takes me slightly higher than what I need to get up here. Doesn't look to benefit me at all, do you know? What do you do? What was the intended way to get through? I mean, I can go into here. We're then in a cave. Then go up towards where that ancient dragon had been. I mean, this hole here, I think, is just for the boulders to fall down. Thing is, though, Elden Ring does like giving you holes you're meant to jump into. Does the boulder look like it survives? Not really. I'll not lie, that didn't look like the boulder survived. I just jump? Doesn't feel right. I mean, the map's not going to be useful. I'm looking for what I imagine is a cave. Like, anything up here? I mean, there's a path that doesn't really lead to anything. I'm just gonna jump. Anything? And there's death. That's kind of what I expected. I don't know how to get to this place. Possibly I need to go there from underground, like more so underground than where I am. Can't even be bothered grabbing those. I don't think I had many. I think I'll leave them be. I mean, there's this underground here, which I would doubt goes high enough to extend into here. So I'll pass on that. There is something there. I'm going to see if I can figure out what that is. That might be a way to go down. If it is, I will be quite happy, but I'll also end the stream. Because I'm going to check this last thing. And if it's not that, I'm thinking it's probably the island. So it's one of those two. And if it's not either of those, I'm going to be quite annoyed at the game. So I might have just missed the cave somewhere again. It's possible. But with how low down it is, I don't know if I'd entirely buy it being a cave. Marker is down there. Looking down there isn't really anything down. That looks like death. I mean, anything on this other side I can see? I doubt it, but maybe? Might as well check while I'm here. I mean, I can see there's trees. That's not useful. How the hell do you get to all of this? It's the last section of the map, and it's gonna annoy me if I don't find out how. It must be something to do with this island. That's my guess. Because I know around here, it would have been. I saw a structure similar to one down here on the island. So potentially it teleports. It's a wild guess. I don't know if it's accurate, but I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to see if I can figure it out. For now, though, that is all. I am hoping I can figure this out, because otherwise I'm not going to be having fun next stream trying to find where I need to go. But yeah, that is all for now. I appreciate the company. It's been lovely having you all, and I'll hopefully see you about. Bye for now.